So people throw around the term self-confident and having self-esteem kind of interchangeably, and I actually see them as different, and I want to go over why and how you can actually bring them together and create change in your life. So self-esteem is your overall sense of self, the esteem you hold for yourself, if you have yourself in a positive regard, if you see yourself in a positive light. And this usually comes from experiences and outlooks that have gotten you to who you are today. So if you have low self-esteem, that comes from a low self-image. High self-esteem, the opposite. Self-confidence is a little bit different. Now, I can be self-confident in certain things. I know the things that I'm really good at, I'm confident in. Certain things are more related to things I'm not good at. I will have less confidence in that. So let's say I'm not a good math student, never was. I shouldn't say never. For now, will most likely not be very confident in my math skills. But it more has to do with the self-confidence of the abilities that you have and vary within different situations. So I can be extremely self-confident in certain circumstances, and in other circumstances, not confident at all. Now, self-esteem and self-confidence play off of each other, because the more confident I am, the more good I feel about myself, the more high esteem I hold myself in. The more self-esteem I have, the more brave I feel to be confident and to test the places where I want to be more confident, learn those skills, have the belief in myself that it's possible to grow and change. So there is a little bit of a distinction, and the reason I wanted to make it is because sometimes if someone has the blanket idea in their mind of I have low self-esteem, they think it's unchangeable, or I'm not a confident person. Confidence is something that you can train yourself in, and I'm going to talk about that a lot another day. But both self-esteem and self-confidence are changeable things, and they're things that grow hand in hand as well as separately. So if you're looking to boost your self-confidence, looking to boost your self-esteem, here are a couple of ideas to help you move forward with that. Number one, stop the negative chatter. Now, this may sound trite. It is what it is because it's true. If you wouldn't say it to your best friend, if you wouldn't say it to your partner, you wouldn't say it to your kid, then start to train yourself not to say it to yourself. Now, yes, our minds go on autopilot, but a fair way to stop that negative chatter is when it comes, say, if someone said that to me, would I allow them to speak that way to me? Probably not. And would I ever actually say that to somebody else? So when you're having a moment of lack of self-confidence or low self-esteem or both, be more gentle on yourself. Be more nurturing and say, it is what it is for now. Bring back that yet from last week. I may not know how yet. I may not feel good about it yet, but it's something that I want to focus on working on. Number two, some people may not feel ready to do this, but it's something that was a big change for myself, and it's something I encourage all my clients to do when they feel ready. Ask the people closest to you, not the critical ones, people who know you and would be honest with you, what are your best qualities? Because you may not know, you may be missing some of them. So ask, let's say, 5 people in your life from various areas, family, friends, work people, what are your 5 top qualities? And just say, I'm doing a little research to boost my self-confidence and my self-esteem, trying to see myself in a different light, and I'd love to hear your perspective on me. You won't believe what will come back. Some of it may surprise you, some of it may remind you who you are, and some of it may be something you never focused on. So I would encourage you to do that. And then number 3, lastly, I would say, take a piece of paper and write out a list of the things that are your strengths. Now, they can be little things or big things, but until you pay attention to what things you are really good at, even if they're tiny, I always call my friends back on time. I personally don't, but if that's something, don't minimize anything. I'm always on time. Always say thank you in the supermarket, whatever it is. Start to collect the strengths that you have and don't discount the things that make you who you are, because when you build upon those, you start to believe in yourself in a different way, and you can believe that change is more possible when you realize how many more strengths you have than you ever tallied up. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you again tomorrow.